Musicians that Keith Richards hated with passion. Keith Richards is the legendary guitarist of the Rolling Stones. He is also regarded by his admirers as an incredibly honest individual who never holds back when voicing his opinions. He has already attacked a great deal of musicians, some of whom he once went out with or even worked with. He even described the Beatles Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band as a mishmash of rubbish. Here are 3 musicians that Keith Richards hated. David Bowie. Keith Richards, like many rock stars of his time, is famously outspoken about his views on other musicians. Bowie is one of the artists who landed on the bad side of the Rolling Stones guitarist. Bowie was renowned not only for his groundbreaking music but also for his flamboyant appearance. While this duality contributes to his iconic status, Richards considered his posing to be overly showy. In a 2008 interview with Uncut, Richards claimed that Changes was the only David Bowie song worth remembering. It's all pose. It's nothing to do with music, he continued. He knows it too. I can't think of anything else he's done that would make my hair stand up. Prince. Prince's influence on music since his 1978 debut is undeniable brilliance, one which ultimately ended up with the singer opening for the Rolling Stones during a major string of tour dates, and that incident might have been the reason the pop music enigma ended up in Keith Richards' Little Black Book. Keith Richards did not think Prince music had much substance, but when he died, he did say he was a great guitarist. Prince opened for the Stones years ago. The Stones crowd didn't like him and gave him a very hard time. He called them tasteless and mentally retarded. Keith Richards was angry at Prince for insulting the Stones audience. In 1988, Keith Richards told Rolling Stone that Prince is like the Monkees, the guitarist said. I think he's very clever at manipulating the music business and the entertainment business. An overrated midget. Prince has to find out what it means to be a prince. That's the trouble with conferring a title on yourself before you've proved it. His attitude when he opened for us was insulting to our audience. You don't try to knock off the headline like that when you're playing a Stones crowd. He's a prince who thinks he's a king already. Good luck to him. Elton John. It began in 1988 when Richards called Elton John a lovely bloke, but posing. Later, after John rewrote Candle in the Wind in honor of the late Princess Diana, Richards took it further, saying, his writing is limited to songs about dead blondes. Richards thought that Elton John is a little lazy, his writing is limited to songs about dead blondes. John, on the other hand, delivered some searing words about Richards. The singer commented, being like Keith Richards would be terrible. He's pitiable. He is trying to perform and appear youthful. While I greatly admire the Stones, they would have been better off if they had let go of Keith 15 years ago.